Welcome to my experience at Pench National Park. We left Mumbai previous night and reached Nagpur early in the morning. We took a cab from there to reach Pench.
मध्य प्रदेश में आपका स्वागत। Oh yeah.
Once we reached the resort where we stayed, we had a quick lunch and went for our first safari at the Khursapar gate at Maharashtra side of the national park. At the start of the safari, we were greeted with this Pug Mark, a sure sign of amazing sightings waiting for us for the rest of the trip. It was June, hence the common hawk cuckoos were very vocal. Indian rollers are common, but this juvie was very cute. This beautiful Sambhar deer was feasting on fresh green leaves. Finally, we reached at a place where there were lots of safari jeeps crowded, which literally means there is a tiger sighting nearby. And we were correct. It was a spot where the Royal Bengal Tigress Baras was resting. Baras was literally in the resting mode. The magnificent creature gave a lot of time for us to click as many images as we want. Satisfied with so many images from Baras, we turned to go back and saw Laxmi, Baras's mother. She was taking a dip at a water hole nearby. She drank some water and then walked away. The image of her muscles while she was walking was a sight to watch. I was so awestruck at that time that I didn't even think of clicking any image of that walk. Second day, the morning safari, we started with the Turia gate on the Madhya Pradesh side of the national park. It was right next to our resort and the views were mesmerizing. We were welcomed in MP by this beautiful lesser Flameback woodpecker. It played in front of us for a while, then flew away. Couple of golden jackals also came to greet us. It's a jungle nightjar. It's a nocturnal bird, that is, it's active at night. Hence it was sleeping when we saw it. Thanks to our guide who spotted it. We couldn't have seen it otherwise. It's just incredible camouflage. This beautiful grey hornbill jumped on a branch that was right in front of our safari jeep. It feels great to have observed its feeding behavior. At the end of the safari, we were waiting at a waterhole expecting a tiger to show up. But unfortunately, it didn't. Instead, an oriental honey buzzard showed up. This bird got its name from a unique feeding behavior that includes eating honey from a beehive. Also, this giant Indian bison showed up at the same waterhole. It's the largest species among the wild cattle. The second day evening safari, that is our third safari, was planned at Khursapar gate. At the start of the safari itself, we were greeted by this majestic crested hawk eagle. This safari was completely donned by golden jackal, who kind of followed us at multiple spots and we eventually got bored of clicking its pictures. Then the moment came, which I had to wait for 4 years. We saw Indian Pitta. It's a migratory bird that migrates from southern part of India to north during this time period. It's really a visual treat, justifying its Hindi name, Naurang, which literally means nine-colored bird. Finally, at the end of the safari, there was one more mesmerizing experience that awaited us. The Indian Peafowl started its courtship display, the monsoon dance as people call it. It's a sight to die for. On third day during morning safari, we went to Turia Gate. We were welcomed there by the royal raptor, the crested serpent eagle. It was sitting on the top of a tree, looking over the grass for a prey. Then we saw something very different. At first, we thought this golden jackal has a kill, but it was eating flying ants that were coming out of their nest. Our guide mentioned that it's eating dimak or a termite. I have a 400 prime lens, and this was happening so close that this was the only image that I got of this incident, and I'm very satisfied with the output. Indian Scops Owl. I remember missing this one on multiple times during my birding trips. This time it gave me a lot of time to click as many pictures as I want. For our last safari, we went to Turia Gate. This was an eventful safari. It started with the news that a leopard is hiding on top of a tree to avoid the tiger chasing it at the bottom. When we followed the news, we reached this place where we saw the leopard on top and the spotted deer male was standing alert at some distance. It was a long wait. We saw this lovely rock agama while we were waiting there. This golden jackal was hiding behind this rocky patch. Then we saw the tiger running through the jungle, and it eloped in few seconds. Didn't even get a chance to click a single pic. Then it started raining. The guide closed the open portions of the Gypsy to avoid damage to our camera gears. This grand Indian peafowl looked amazing due to the rain. Though half of the safari washed away due to rain, but the jungle during the rain was a mesmerizing sight. I really want to thank my dear friends Anurag, Ameya and Kedar for this well-planned trip. It was really an amazing experience to travel with their Gypsy Ecotours. I strongly recommend them. Please check description for their contact numbers and link to their Insta page. Do reach out to them for such spellbinding wildlife trips. Thanks to my bestie Prasad for being himself throughout the trip. And finally, please subscribe to the channel for the similar content. You can also follow my birding journey on Instagram at manishbkadam_birder.